Morning, I'm Tom, and this is the Nick's Adventure. Yep, I'm loaded up, ready to go on another adventure. We're gonna head out, pick up some new machines, and along the way, notice I said machines, along the way, we're also gonna do some good for a charity. So I'll bring you more on that later, but for now, let's get this thing on the road because we've got about 1,300 miles of driving to do. So let's get in and get going. Okay, well, we got on the road. I've been driving for a couple hours now, and let's talk a little bit about what I'm doing. So I'm actually going to be driving to the Chicago area, North Chicago, and I'm picking up 3 milling machines. Now, why 3? Well, there's a little bit of a story behind this. This is actually a local charity, and I'll tell you more about the charity when I get there. We're going to talk to one of the main folks. He's going to take us through the shop, talk about the mission. So we'll go into that in a lot of detail. But for now, just know that I'm buying 3 milling machines. They're selling them to me at a very good price. And I'm going to keep one of the machines and I'm selling the other 2. Well, the other 2 milling machines that I'm going to sell, I'm going to give them back part of the proceeds of that sale, so that we can try to put a few more bucks in their pocket. And also, I'm going to have a link. There is a link down below in the description, and it's where you can give them money. And whether it's just $1 or $2 or something more significant, everything helps. This is an amazing cause that these folks have, and I think we're going to try to raise some money for them. And I'm not sure what that dollar amount is yet, but let's put a goal out there. Let's raise some money and do some amazing things for these folks in North Chicago. So for now, you know a little bit more about what I'm doing and why I'm driving 2,600 miles. I'll come back in a little while, give you an update on where we are in the drive, and maybe give you a little bit more information. Talk to you soon.
The next day.
Oh, good morning. Made the first leg of this journey from Denver and the outskirts of Chicago, just probably about 3 hours from my destination, and that's the Mississippi River. So kind of a nice place to start the morning, start our drive, and get to renew, pick up the machines. So I'm going to enjoy this for a minute. Why don't you? We'll hop in the car, we'll head out, we'll pick up the machines and keep going. All right, well, I finally made it to Renew Communities, the nonprofit I've been talking to you about. Well, actually, one of the machines was sold. We didn't realize it, which is fine. And we got the other 2 loaded up. That was quite the adventure. I didn't film it only because we were under a time crunch, but next door neighbors, a business next door, steel company. What's her?
North Chicago Iron and Steel.
North Chicago Iron and Steel. Huge shout out to those guys that they brought their telehandle over, picked the mills up and put them on the trailer. Still got to pack them up. I'll show you that in a minute, but huge shout out to those guys. So, all right, I've got the Renewed Community guys here. I'm going to let you introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Jadon Simmons.
All right, and
John Revenaugh.
all right, and John, you guys are the head guys, right, so to speak?
I'm the general manager, and Jadon is started as a carpenter, but I stole him so that he could help me turn this building around.
Ah, okay. And this building that we're standing in here, guys, we're gonna kind of take a look around here. This building used to be a tool and die maker shop, and they donated the building. Is that correct?
Yep. We had this building donated to us this past spring.
Okay.
And it was a mess. I first saw this building in April of 24.
Uh-huh.
And you could not get from one end of the building to the other because of all the garbage and everything in the way. We had a dead fox that had been dead in here for long enough to be flat in part of the floor.
Oh no!
Same with the raccoon, he was right there.
Oh my
you still
goodness.
see parts of him.
Oh.
And so we have been cleaning the machinery and just cleaning and unpacking this place since March.
Since March. And you're getting towards the end of it, right?
Getting towards the end of it. Our commitment is to be, I need to have this building emptied by the end of the year.
Okay.
So that we can start using it for what we want to use it for, which is building our homes in here, building our panelizing operation, consolidating all of our scattered site warehousing that we have through the city into here, and then having community space, and also taking some of these machines that are left that we won't be selling, setting them up over here to have a bit of a history to honor everything that went on in this building.
Absolutely. Now, explain to me and to anybody who's going to be watching, what is Renew Communities?
So Renew Communities is a nonprofit of Christchurch Lake Forest, and our goal is to help revitalize North Chicago. North Chicago is an under-resourced community with a rich history. Mm-hmm. And we are looking to see how can we take some resources, how do you take resources from a well-resourced community into an under-resourced community?
Right.
There's a few things: jobs and home ownership.
Okay.
Our goal is to increase home ownership by 300 homes in North Chicago.
Fabulous.
And that will increase to 15%. We feel that's a tipping point where instead of being a rental community, it now turns into a community where people want to buy homes.
Got it.
And it's working. Great Lakes, Naval Station Great Lakes is about half the population of North Chicago.
Okay.
And in the past, they were told not to buy or rent in North Chicago. I just got off the phone with a fellow, somebody that rehabs homes here in the city, and Jillian has been here for 15 years now. Okay. And she says it's turning. She's getting more and more people from the naval base that are buying homes and renting here. So
fantastic.
The city is turning, it's changing, and the difference we hear from the mayor, from the city, from our neighbors, that the difference is palpable. So it's
fantastic.
Working.
So building homes, rehabbing homes, kind of getting people into home ownership.
Getting people into home ownership, and then working with jobs. Before COVID, we had a very active jobs program. It's everything. Okay. I don't know if you smelled the coffee that was.
Yeah.
Okay. That is Coffee Fresh, which is across the alley from us. We help them get their web presence started. So Coffee Fresh, it's great coffee.
Fantastic.
Made here right in North Chicago.
Nice, very nice.
So we helped them get set up. We helped a popcorn maker that was just featured on one of the local TV channels here get started and get up and running. So
fantastic, that's great.
We're about supporting local businesses and helping businesses. Again, there's a lot of resources here on the North Shore, and how that we can bring to bear on how to better run the business. How do you develop web presence, marketing, operations improvements, and whatnot.
Fantastic. That is wonderful. And so what I'm doing with the lathes, we thought there was going to be 3. One's gone, which is good because you guys got some money for that. That's good. But I'm going to take one of the 2 lathes and I'm going to sell it, and then I'm going to take part of the profits from that. I'm going to kind of make sure I'm covering some of my fuel costs, but we're going to get some money back to these guys. So we're going to get some money back to Renew Communities, but also I'm going to put a link down in the description to their page, the part on their webpage where we can do donations. And so any size donation works?
Any size
donation works. So if you guys are watching this and you want to help out, really amazing cause, go down to the link in the description. Click on that. A couple of bucks, anything helps. So let's reach out. And is there a way to put a note in there on the on that?
You can do a comment section.
Okay, in the comments, put in there that you saw this on Scratch Fab and you saw it on the milling machine. I'm not sure what I'm going to call this yet because we're still just filming it, but just put a little comment in there so that they know that that's where this came from. So anything else you guys want to say?
Thank you, Scratch Fab. The support.
There you go. Yeah, anything else?
No, thank you.
All right. All right, well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to flip over and show the milling machines and getting that all done, but we want to do this in here. I really hope you guys will go to their website and make a donation. So
thank you.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you.
All right, there we go. All right, well, I'm outside, and I really hope you guys will step up and make some donations. Here are the two machines. So, yeah, we got a bit of work to do here. I just need to get them strapped down well enough that I can move down the road for right now because I'm losing the light. And then I have a whole bunch of work I have to do to get them covered up and get them so that they're ready to travel. But I think for tonight, I just need to get them strapped down, get to someplace with a lot of light, and then start trying to get these things so that they're ready to travel all the way home. So I'm gonna put down the camera, get these things strapped in, and then yeah, we'll go from there. So I'll be back. Okay, well, everything's loaded for right now. Not tied down quite as well as I wanted and covered, but I don't know if you can see this, but both the machines, each one of them's got two straps on it. Yeah, ready to get on the road. But I have to, I don't know how far down you can see, but I gotta back down that road so that I can get out of here. This is a cul-de-sac, so no way to get out. I'll check back in with you later, but for right now, I'm tired. We're loaded. We're loaded up, and I'm ready to get on the road, so I'll be back. All right, well, quick update. About 8:30, heading south out of Chicago on 65. And I meant to get these all covered up before I left, but I had to get out of downtown. It's misting a little bit, so it's not ideal, but I'm gonna get someplace where I can get them covered up, and I'm gonna go ahead and do that. But I went ahead and moved all this stuff and got it so that it's so that the machines aren't going to move any. Now I can get back on the road. So let's keep going, and I'll check in with you in a little while. Hi, good morning. It's early in Indianapolis, and leaving my sister and brother-in-law's house to head back home. Load is all done and ready to go. You probably can't see it out there. It's still dark out, so I don't know, it's 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to get on the road. I'll check back in with you later, show you what I've done with the load to get that secured and get through the rainstorm. So I'm going to get on the road. I'll be back in a while. Oh, I've gotten a couple hours down the road, come back in and redone some of these tarps on the front. They were flopping around a lot, so I pulled those in, and I think we're ready to get back on the road now. So I think just another 1,000 miles to go today, and then we'll be back home, ready to unload, get started on more about these two milling machines and what I've got. Sorry, I didn't sleep much, so kind of tired, but really excited to get these home. And that's the machine I'm planning on keeping, and this one we're going to clean up and get sold for the charity and try to cover the cost for these two. So let's get back on the road. Boy, yesterday was a long day. I got up at 6 o'clock in Indiana, started driving, drove 1,200 miles, got home here around midnight. So that's 16 hours of driving, probably 17 and a half hours total for gas stops. I did have to stop a couple of times and put some additional straps on because this was flopping around really bad. I expected I'd have to do that. But other than that, as far as driving yesterday, that was the only thing that I had to deal with. So really happy about that. I am going to end this video here because I've got to do some work in the shop to get ready to place these machines and then also build some skates and do some things like that to just get ready to move these really heavy machines into the shop. So we're going to end the video here, but stay tuned because this machine, we're going to go through it and get it cleaned up, show you how it works, and this machine's getting sold. So stay tuned for that. Also, there's a link down in this video, and there will be in the next video about Renew Communities and how you can help them out. Remember, anything helps, and make sure in the description you put in there that it came from Scratch Fab. So for now, we're out. And remember, don't be afraid to go out, get your hands dirty, and try something new. We'll see you soon.